Nkomo bia beto abonte nkomo no chire mu pefe se asante amamere mu anasa akanye amamere mu no se woni bema se bi moti ne se bema no eto ne bonkum so a ana oba ne to ne bonkum so a wo bema na wo ba no a wo partner no ewu no woni ne sutumi ene emfa ho ne se bi oman amakotene mu ne oman ne mu emera. There is no way say wo ba no ebenya bema no emu no so etumi enti se ne mmere bi betoye na ene beto gya se that Lumba wu no maami Akosua Serwaa ewo sutumi because Lumba eye Germany ni na sefo no ebusia ene enkomo bi aba beto abonte a ebusia nkomo no echire mu pefe se maami Akosua Serwaa eni that Lumba emu no sutumi saanti na ekokodu mmere bi a maami Akosua Serwaa twe no ho efiri that Lumba emu no na ebusia nkomo no atoa so akwa akosi se ipa na tie dia ene agise eye opemso anase Manhyia edna no eto sansem weese mu eteresem one maami Akosua Serwaa no sebi omuyi ne mu na eye emera ane amamra na ka wose sebi maame no efa so ansa na at the end of the day no watime yi no ho afiri eye kunanimu no omamfa na mfa eye sebi saa eye emra ne amamre no eso enti se kobasi ya ebetima maame no sebi ebedi ninya ekakra nanso se urade kama maami Akosua Serwaa ho na wagi ninya nkopon edi ne ntino omugidi se bibia entimi nto no enti omosere eye fikasiem se omomfo ma no emra metum na eye amamre ne amane a se eye ni Abusuapanyi ni old Abusuapanyi timi ye ede maami Akosua Serwaa ewo Germany honom no omonye emfama na abusia ensam ne de ano akoye den ne ye busa se Abusuapanyi to park obema kwan na wane eye ni Abusuapanyi brefui ahia ewo ho na amamna ne amane ewo so omoye maami Akosua Serwaa firi ne kunanimu no omaya amana na we aya asema yensu yebusa yankwaji nsem nchirema hagusu yeke Black Media.
Yahu nyama to the point say on other cases yetimi akofa police for abechinko for essence say nyama omo kano they did not have any evidence to support it. They were just sharing and spreading lies. Into me kasana mi ba sabi be kano. Secondly, bystanders, your audience and our listeners share. Number one, these my questions, I am directing all of them to, because my say Nyasaponi lawyer ewahanum. If it is legal question, I want future MP, Ms. Serwaa, I just need your help. Know what me achechem edi then if it is a traditional cultural disintoire, now Nyansapo, I can see say, and I don't know whether he will be able to answer, but he's gone into the studio like he said. Now, okay, what me I know yes, Remo. Number one, from me, my point of view, me a Northerner, but born and raised in Accra. I could see say a faction in amongst the children of the late emeritus professor Safo Kantanka. There was some kind of malice in display. Malice in display. Yenina Yashe interviewer Yaye Papanu, when he was not under any duress, when he was under his sane mindset, our studio, and I say if I know and a interview no. And when the man spoke, I quickly related the man to the prophet Jacob and his son Joseph, as against all his other children that eventually dumped Joseph in the well because of Joseph's dream. The man made a clear declaration and backed it with reason. Eka said, there is a declaration of that nature in the Bible that stated, "We enemy doba because he was being asked why he chose a specific child amongst all his children. Mama Reggie, I know what I'm about to say might not sit well with you, but please, I beg you in the name of God, let me be able to make this submission. You had the patience to listen to people for about an hour making their submission. So please, I beg you, I want some clarifications. Why? Me pauchopa, me nyekan akani. I'm not an akan. My name is Kamal, okay? And I'm a Nod, I'm a Gonja, okay? So please, I beg you. Why? So the man made things categorically clear when he was not under any duress, and he knew that his statement was going out to the whole entire Ghanaian populace, that he has chosen one of his children to take charge of certain things of his own. And this declaration should even take effect. It was taking effect whilst he was alive and should continue whilst, even if he leaves this world. So after the demise of the man, this gentleman who was chosen decided to organize a festive of him installing himself to the throne that was already given to him during the lifetime of the father. Before we realize, another child of the man drove there, and from what we heard, she was using a car to go in with force. And that resulted into some kind of chaos, which resulted in people shooting. And this is not a secret, so everybody knows. Which means she did not come, get out of her car, and knock or seek for permission to come in.
Question now. I think said the story we all abreast with the
story. So no, I mean, person me share from we the bystanders, no audience, no, the malice that we are seeing and all the things, the mechanization that are going on. But all the same, let me ask. So, was there anything wrong with that guy who was installed? And this question goes to Nyansapo. That guy who was installed to perform any kind of occasion or festival to celebrate his appointment after the demise of his father? Question to Nyansapo.
Okay. Prof, me da se ene wasim bisano. Said ya woka ne kura na meka se nka asem ne kura de nka webua ewi. Me nyina ne se videos aba mountain ene papa na nkasa de no masem said ya woka no. Ono atena asimpie so eka se neba akofna ena ode no esi na name se ondi nadie and man fanto ho se said ya woka se we ni me doba osumeni, and it's not like so kan keke or kire se ono de na apart from se wuyi nyankopon ana se Yesu Kristo no papa na de ne ho ato no so oye ne dwuma no efiri ho a na onji bibie ndi e wa asase so enti ono bisa nyame se nyame beye bibi ema ode agi di anase wenya rehiem wo saa dinim until se akofna eya kwala onante a ohu se ono ni wiase no ohu nipa onante a onante konechida beta akofna nante no onante konechi. So ho no obehu se akwala ne ye nipa soronko ena onya agidi anase onya rehiem wo saa akwala nti akwala ne ya akwala bia odana koma so en oye ne doba oso neni en osan so ka se enye se wapo ne ma no owo ma bebrede e bet onu no nim se nti a o kasa. And there was rumor say papa no echire obeka se wetu akofna de so anase bibisa bet ye nyina ye be di ho dance say there is no video, there is no evidence e kire se papa no e ka se wetu akofna de so a yehu bi anase ye ti bi yese but ordinary ade de ye nyina ye hu dia e course wa na say eye we enti papa no ni nimdie mu no apart from so ye nyamesum ni oye sofo no osan so eje amamle ni amane di enti na meka say o say di ade enti no no de o de adedie ni asofodie ni nyina ebom aha enti no ohun se nechi no so oni ho a dia nechi enye no e wo sese me de akofuna esi manem wa asole anase me de ni esi manem e wo medwuma yemu anase bibisa ebusua mu anase amamle kwan so no nso no e wo se me make sure say ho so matoto me ni ama ye e wo en papa ni make ni nyina kama enti no me de aminim ni se yese se obi ya ne nsamanse anase obi eye ne will na se onipa da se ni wo se wo de wo pe ebebusu a amamle kwan so ni enim yese ye be fra wo se bla asamado na be yiwa no asamado so na wo kwa yensa enye den ema no enti me nim se papa no onye ni pe bi a oye ni pe hunu keke in spiritually we know and physically we know so if say why any wish na se nipa da se ni se onu susu say na ye papa ne wish na obeye ne saade a for that one they will leave it to God and I say ye jai de manyame yoni ni nyame ntemasem but the aba monte and I say dia ye di ho dance na ye den ye ka but amamre kwan so ene emremu de se de anka papa ne kan ne de nanka eye akofuna enanka wo se oye bibia te se de anka papa no e kan no pepepe enti prof bisa ya sana manu ye no eti
me da see well son future next question a legal question Ghana na ye wono ye di emra ene nante nyama si ye nyina no esan se ebinum empe basabasa yo anase any chaos ebe erupt in the course of everything no ebinum edi asem no court e passi a decree on the issue said there is an injunction. Future, the question I have for you is there or are there elements of contempt against court in this situation with the aftermath of the injunction that was passed by a Ghanaian Supreme Court or not? And if there is, what will be the next stage of legal action?
Okay, sorry. Nah, maybe I'm waiting to know. Okay, so I think some about about that injunction, yeah, but let me just speak generally. So injunction there, when it's granted that it has to be obeyed. And when it's disobeyed and says disregarded, I'm not contempting them because that's the power given to the court. Because Serwaa in this one, it can be the court have civil injunction, criminal injunction. Like civil one say be our no be any Serwaa court in the order ba. Na nipa na bu asem. I think that this is similar to what more they more can be thesis here. Okay, criminal and say be out the judge at them now we can say with district they call the court in the from near the no and then I don't say a be an injunction contempt and the nyabema e becomes a criminal
my main can be being count and son wa chechimi. Okay, so this injunction application was a expiry, right? Was a expiry, yes, and then yes, and it was granted on Wednesday. The next day, Wednesday afternoon, as a matter of fact, the next day was supposed to be the funeral, the start of the funeral.
Oh, okay.
Yes, which was the first one. It was the Manhyia, because the apostle was, regarded as a chief, something like that, as a king. Let me use it as a king. So he did the Manhyia was scheduled on yesterday. And then the final funeral rites was today. And then yes, and the Thanksgiving service is scheduled on the 8th. The 8th of next month. Right?
Okay.
So what happened was that as to whether the defendant, which is Adwa Safo, as to whether she received the
the injunction we know
whether she was received, nobody knows.
the order. Okay.
Yeah, so you have to take all these things into consideration before you answer the question correctly. Yeah.
Cool. So if you are here, Matthias, say generally no injunction the two so they are ultimate in contia. That's what the court that means contempt. But then the passage as party application no. And which is will be some church. As part application, which is ask like especially for interim injunction. Agent as some more, as some lady as some no. But some agent, I just say Nipano. Wa cause now ma wa kwa na wo reference party nti no more no monya away at the time no okwa na the affidavit no akocheche monse mu nyina wa make your case na judge no say the reasonable grounds ne also ma was injunction na obema wo na akose nipa no so aba na aba chechire de nti o say yi injunction ne to asem normal injunction ya asem cause that means asem bi or court and I say injunction tie the ma was a temporary order no interim injunction at the crown ban just easy for temporary committee be there okay but about expert say normally few days the amount of few days because agent application because of the every system which say they be or say defendant and plaintiff natural justice now say hear the other side you always have to hear the other side one person cannot but on a exception to know what chair was near mouse out and temporary and stop it the pan pass away now on some national court no it is says so one say there because say unima like adebia now in law no there's a very menstrual intention there will be menstrual for a contempt knowingly or recklessly we even said now we are aware and that's what name we debating so whatever it says the backer says unim say another man say various party we know. Oh, so they know my you can go and explain to the court the reason why you went ahead to do it. But like I said, I didn't receive any injunction, or maybe it was after, whatever the case, But when you have been we only have been said when you said another order has been given to you, a court work strictly injunction from court order. Injunction stops you from doing something, injunct you, it's a JBB. Okay, and and it stops you from doing something, say the man now cause so they are then they come to the contempt. But if it wasn't say but there have the reasons why it wasn't and there was reasons why and so we and if you have excuse they are fine. Other than that you have to obey injunction because it's a court order.
My final question so that other people will also have their time to go ahead with the questions so we can learn. I want to know whether there are legal implications and or traditional implications with the procedure of the funeral, being that we all know how our family systems are set traditionally. We have the patrilineal and the matrilineal systems of inheritance, and I believe these topics arose in this whole procedures where women or females have the part that they play as for the functions that they play when it comes to funeral, and those of family, head of family or family, extended family system, as we saw in other cases that arose, where head of family and extended family system are the custodians of the deceased person, okay, or the deceased person's body. In this case, we've noticed that the extended family system, who are by right and by law, and I believe by traditional right and by legal law, the custodians of the deceased person's body, were sidelined against their wishes to go ahead and perform the funeral rite. And it was also performed by the female, or led by the female, who is not supposed to have been the machinator of the funeral. I want to know, by law, have they been denied their rights and function to the body to which they are custodians of, or not?
Okay,
And by tradition too, by tradition too, is the leader of the whole funeral procession supposed to be the female, who actually is not, and even by the decree of the deceased, is not supposed to be the machinator of the funeral procession? I just want to know.
Okay, so before
in future, Mr. Lex, can you help him with the traditional question, and whilst Fuchsia helps him with the legal one?
Yeah, my future, I'm the legal part, any of them beyond, but my future, I'm then I'll take it from him.
Okay, so let's make sure. Now, I the prof. So I didn't say who got the family was not who filed the injunction application. Me, I've not seen these things. That's why I've just come in. I'm how many filed for injunction? Was it family? No,
I saw a video.
Okay, let me tell you. I think I have. Oh, yeah. If you can give me a few minutes, but I know that it was what was the name? Abusuapanyi, right? And then Akosua. Abusuapanyi from the father side of the apostle, and Akosua the son.
Okay. In the law, the question will be by custom. No, I use the word custom because custom is across.
And they filed against Adjoa, only Adjoa. It was only Adjoa who is defendant.
Okay. I think that they know why it's the other family in Birmingham, especially because the family is a family. By custom, the wine they'll have by custom one or capacity have the right to do it. They will say the family under the head of the family, but the family as a Busiano. And we know we have the Yenim crown. Mama Akosua say, "Omoka say Abusian free Abusian dia." Na me person who says Abusian file na say Akofran kwan e file na on no issue there. And then I will have answered it differently. But Abusian na omo file because of the because if our money are just for ya and our money each there's no issue be our issue be an court on his own call be a judge transfer for assembly court. It is say Abusiane for so na or nya can it doesn't matter. But if Abusiano have issue say on moon or some transfer Abusiano yeah or not take that unilateral decision there, then there's a problem. Intino court is about capacity, who has the right of the plaintiff against the right of the defendant, and the court to make that determination. Intina Adra say Abusiano ni Adra, I don't say ononkwa or locust no say with me. Ako stand this or yes and ya person me nyam so na usikano no. Okay, that's what I would say.
Okay. Well, I think with my 3 questions, without much I say, all I will say is that we should fear God and we should have sympathy for one another, and we should at all time hold the mantle of truth, stand by the truth in everything that we do. And most importantly too, we should all respect the dead, because we shall all one day, it is a pathway for all of us, we will all one day be dead bodies as well. God bless all of us. That's all I have to ask.
Thank you. Thank you, Prof. Sang. Hey, how do you pronounce your name?
Sangbi.
Sangbi. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Mr. Lex, you want to add something, please?
I think the future can traditionally, offer customary partner. The head of family, the responsibilities need to be a part of taking care of the living and the dead. And you might be broma or ye evidence obegunsa. Ombeji adwade ombetompa ombe yikuna abusuano kuna yes obi atiase wodi ne ho kuna na bibia ye be sa de ne begunsa amana kwa asama do ye na nemo kwa koto mo enyom bi wa mamre bi wa se ye ma no ye de ne ko ono ankasa ba bi o tra ye ne bia ne fie ne mma ese abusua ni nyina jam no na enkrofo bi asebe omo se akonya woni fia bi akonya tuntum ana sa hene bi woni fia ese efresa na nanom nyina bu omo so ensa ema ono so yesere ma na se bia wokọ no ehun sunsun so sa hene yenso wo ha se da misi kan no ye onoma bibiro no ma obi wu a sebe ye de ka nipadua na ye kosie.
Okay, say nyako and okay, say nyako dia any AI. What to say?
Aboko na muswe.
Yeah, person can be na ye fan trying say.
Ade ba ko wo ade we mo ye different say family na wo kanu Abusuapanyi was it from matrilineal side or patrilineal?
As a matter of fact, what I heard is from the patrilineal side, and I think it was in his will. No one Papa ne will, and I said wish to say, over say the father side, and then I take in charge of the
body. Kenya will ne dia. Any enka santene akande enka ye matrilineal tika patrilineal no kra no. En consider ni wait ewo efunu no so sa but if their will no ma patrilineal
we say it's not in the world. Okay, all right, that's fine. Okay, fine.
Intino and
I so at the pass our world in Ukraine when it comes to customs now courts no or we accept here customary laws no. Okay, it's part of the sources of law. I'm not under the constitution. And the idea, what the idea show mu. Na say, as I said, what the Abusuapanyi Japadi akoshe mu almost. And I said, what the Oyera akoshe mu so Oyera na intake bibia. A corner cell, a persuasive, a court no betimi I consider. And you say a binding, send a war no. So say family, me feel we media family we are also demand tension no. A basa the never be conflicted with customs no. When you woo ya, when you so body no body need when you so to me. The party as a TSA free Abusuapanyi. It is a by custom nasa mamre kwans a massa and then they have a good case. Judge will decide and you automatic say or the shame south side or the shame no Abusa say a patrilineal and I say that yes this about the whole aquachi mamre no say it here or aquachi match judge no. Judge needs to amamre to because a part of our law and every custom beyond say different unique in Ghana especially because of different tribes now. And it was a we got and craft for acquire we do a jadie maybe a right of babema one is different from maybe a kamema. They apply and craft for them based on the customs of the way no. Same like crime for the based on the customs of the
future. My main can we this case a very it's going to be one of the complicated case. You know what? Sir, the world I can't want to say crowd no. Omu we dey well no. Omu nyam probeti ye. O I think say aba. Omu nyam probeti ye nti no. As at now no, I don't know if it's even in effect. If it has taken effect. I don't think so.
Or no, outside my friend is wishes and instructions. Okay? No, because that part no. Only a year is any money that be pay in directions now. Court no consider a bus a tree, a court no consider it. But and yet the binding send a word, send a work at all the world, probate near the quarter Japan, the account. You will probate official, we say. What I say? The secret will be a Japan. Probate to buy a letter of probate, not by the court, no authority. Now, about the
okay, probate is for just sharing of properties, but not, as to the wishes and all that, right? Is that what you're saying?
Some Americans say probate, and so about a funeral, because may distinguish the wishes and the instructions. Nobody wishes and instructions. I mean, what they have instructions. As to how the person from area that Lumba, they also have to use as instructions.
Right.
Yeah, Abusuapanyi pa, because it doesn't go against customs. No, I'm okay with it. But I'm say, I see a mamre anytime we see a money ma. I am intimate into. But I'm because I want into my court to be no marriage because of the customs of that particular client.
Now, say the account be in his will no or specify say. On here send or funerals and the body no and the funeral no ne maternal side ne be take involved.
O ina ka ni boy ni maternal side ni bebe mu kra.
If I na ye say na ye ho na ni funu ho.
The body no, and then okay. And the court ni be decide. O argument ni say amamre mu no me ya santini me ya kanin ye bi efunu no oba maternal side no, okay? If you call maternal side, mama na ye saade no.
And obame sanka we nka ho maternal side no so support adwasafo. And a paternal side no. And no support Akofna now. One state say ma paternal side no get involved again because say papa no oni mamamre ni say amamre mu no no body no so oni one mother action was say maternal side in the tiki involved was that specify say maternal side no person be get involved the man moment I hear the back Akofna no na in charge of
okay so now can only sir until court never decided I can say be I say but ultimately court hear all the factors because first of all we consider nipa wishes first on me want to go automatic same way so I'm also back say I'm say this on to me want to automatic I hear all the factors now compelling reasons and evidence no original so ebia mamre say ne chire time just say ka say funu ebusua de na ye wa mamre custom precedent ni na settle ha normally a court you want to go follow the law unless say it's not against customs who not every dying would we just be a question na nya we dying na no ebusua de yanje e wo say wo mo okay same way say mamre na say funu ebusua de and no they both will have a case court no hear factors need the entire amount papa be kasa na there e come to determination but it's not automatic but I'm just say any automatic say because of how can say if it is contrary to custom now it will be contested and the court to make the determination because can I make a member
it makes sense I think it makes sense say pacho now what can be before
Adepa, this is going to be a long litigation.
I'm telling you.
Long litigation.
I thought that the Lumba has taken
No. Both sides, they've executed what I thought they were going to do. Both sides, so we can junction or platforms, okay?
Maybe I'll try.
And Rachi Meko say address of person very radical which me you body na free baby adano not their call baby meaning so say video no so
yes
yeah me catch you both sides won say and you must see you don't leave anything on the table but I think say Akofna has been very lenient and Mr. Star has been very radical and then they will
very radical
and I on Rahel show I told them say Akofna optional or no the power is on Akofna's side. But he who has the body has a lot of control. What you say? I was expecting this, but I can't. With 5 key points are and each of them are very dangerous.
So what's it? The power is on Akofna's side. How?
Yes. 4 things are I see you Akofna to me abidin on say. 1. The mistake of Shani and say, I'm reading well, no, that time. Well, no, ma, obi oba no me question is say, I just have to know how I'm reading well.
No, I think some lawyers will probably, yeah.
Okay. So the lawyer or there, any idea, mo can't say, oh, well, no, be an what da. It is what there. Now, panic has any body, any na ye, the banana nya. That means she's aware of it, regardless of probate or not. They make out to me as a probate no bit argue, but what transfer meeting no bia. You are part of the will reading ongoing process. And a do probate that time no, you are not supposed to be present because you're really at time.
But I think say right after the will was read, you know. Almost started say omoye conference meeting say omobe contested, especially the lawyer no so be kaya. Meaning say sometimes you follow ya. The lawyer
I'm not surprised at all. I've already told my team we had contacts, say, and officially I told them, say, enye den ba den enye den say any side bi abeka so be ko bia no they are radical yes or take it. But I think say akofuna
but you also be buying for
say me catch me say o ma sem na enye den but me pese me ko ha no ma sa ko ha what you say because me ka say me ko akofuna side akofuna de no mra no one side na sefo but what he was supposed to do they said the final one is say kokoto barrier ewo funeral grounds no kwan na ewura sa funeral grounds ho no no say oto barrier ho no osizi car bi be wura ho bia up to now me no ka say up to Monday car bi no where body
so say o ma si ade no yes o ma ko si
no say me catch say he has been lenient they make out say and address for so I was expecting say obe move body no from that and they are call obe change no be 4 or 5 cry because at the end of the day no baby any panel down you doom light okay I say you doom light be 2 days or Ghana me name say what ho asema
so na
omu doom light nti omu doom light o body wo pa betim dia ko baby bebre just to make sure say body ni bibia anya den ento no di omu mienu ye nyina no wonsusan so en sisi a me na wo kasa no nsusan so no be den papa I'm not on a side
and adroa fine say ye hu adroa kra ye servo adroa say ye hu adroa kra mfama na say ba miss transition ye the letter come out
what I've said left funeral in that transition that means party na baby funeral dano legally nothing is binding them.
Well, that was what I was thinking, but then audio leak audio about omoka hawa omoko sneaky if we a transition.
So when you be legal matters and family matters, you need to be very careful and very cautious. And to me say, when I saw them say kantaka kasi on make say kabisi wa madibe ba Monday, ka na isi wono bisi wo bia Monday kora mka kutu. Why? Say nipa na say transition, that means as a body need a transition. You've set a company they have no business with the family.
Okay, so my question is when this so several transition na say transition what do you need no more say also you have to respond to them, right?
Adepa meba obaba oda mfa man ba ko baba ko de kwasi and I say oba me man ba ko de kwasi oba ma me fa kwasi ene wo say me several kwasi say me de kwasi ko court na say me ka say kwasi o ma me ayama de ntimi do ma me ko court na letter no so be ye ne say kwasi ebia less versus kwasi a say nyo na me do ko court.
Yeah,
it has no business with you. This emphasis says a body no either Kolibu and I said any other place. There's no legal on that body.
And fine. So why is it that somebody letter number say a new honoma you have to respond? But and I even refuse.
You don't have to. The essence question akofuna microphone here say I say omo search. Omo file for search. E de call mo ho. Omo fan ko register ho say register no ma omo searching bisa say body ne da hen body ne number ben na they want to also view. Make out say. And you be na papa jama microphone here no. So be kaya time omo ka so omo ko tua 2 million Ghana cedi no. Able 2 o'clock na nkasa no omo file a search to the registrar saying say omo so mbisa so mo tua sika no omo tua sika no mo tua na time ben na how kra na sika ne ye buy a search it is a uji junction no anya search anto so say obeso hu say dia body no da ho funeral home ben any ade a what you say unti unya hwe unti legalities be bremu a
I think they jubilated prematurely. Me who ya cry when me bra me ameka me say bra na homani abra na omo jubilate no na almost cry so more time almost betim dia kofafu no free transition.
Mama me say a question we police for omo ko guard ho no did they go there to confirm say papa da a fridge we mo
that's another question.
Number 8
they were just that they were even outside. Entrance no
what chima ko jina kwan no a obo nipa no bai ba de obo ade no bai ankasa no wan confirm
o fa chire de ade no
they make out ni illegalities and it's na sa case we no sensitive but nye all that very sensitive but what has happened has already happened. Yes, you omo ne say breaches bebre akum one we Abusuapanyi na nipa no go and get the authority and control over the body. That's the first thing. and it's over Kaya, Abusuapanyi Victor Kofi Owusu the general. Or Soma Nipa Momo Bakra, Ebeka say, Oma has an addition a wua, no wua, Ohiana Mochri keys. Okay. Very good. Say, Abusuapanyi and Crawford and you will be bloom as a gun as you. But Yayama, Akakoye, and same be Brionoma one. Abusuapanyi the chief monarch. The matrilineal family head, no, the chief monarch of the whole program. Omuya Kamfo, Omuya Santifo, Omuye a corner fool. And he say, Omuye a corner phone. But what say?
Omuya Diana.
No, because Omuya, I'm citing an example. Omuye a corner fool. And Kadi in Najina, no Abusuapanyi so. And he said, "Man, yes, I did, and I'm Jaima Abusuaphona. At the part, dear, we shall see us. We be seen at you. I check that. Why? Time on be as a papano body no way. I just didn't want to even show them where the body was. So, Kaya, that was the first red flag.
Yes.
And many team, we knew says I do about we see. And the question was, the people that were contacting, yes, say anything. And I make question. They say, yeah, but the name say. The team, are we going to look into this? Are we going to trigger it? Or trigger, there are so many things involved. Yeah, well, the legal party or the customary part, no. Akofuna, and then Abusuapanyi, they come on TV near the other, and yet just speaking on TV. As I'm Kabana Masama and Nipa Binumbe, they all crack him fee. If you really want to know what and your mawa, as I said, being Casabio, what is a Mokantam Kofi Owusu, the general so. And you might be brave also, but much you'll be the dear. The body belongs to the matrilineal family. And they shouldn't be lenient to Engrano. And your man is here for a map is umkusifuna. As some bestre, if you busiano. Tis a winner who seek an okoye president, Oko Asia, Koye Juma, no Yesicana, Bano, say, Mena, papa, and Pessimisia. Amra, a mamma concert, Yanasa. Yeah, you can do better, but our spiritual implications. And no idea is in Ayesha. What you say? Osha the legalities are the legal part of it. No, should have been arrested long time ago. See a chink of Abusuapanyi phone, they have the power, they have the capacity. This Abusuapanyi lenient now, man, you're my fawase. At the end of the day, see the damage near dear cousin. What you go back as no? It's too late. What's your papa navi? Say Nipanaka so no more chia. Put it here, that's not the final part of it. And you be what they can do. But we internally, the relationship between Akofuna and the siblings, that trust can never be restored.
But say, does it worth it? Whatever they're going to do, does it even worth it?
It does. At this point, it does.
How say?
It does say. Will na papa ndeba ya no se sia make say okoje probate na bibia ba oka se onno be so yen papa yi no see ni papa funa nti ohia funu no de ayi de asia you have to bring it
obento wesa akwa
yes
na nya mo na mo se asante ma nya yi mienu
dabi se onno na mrade na amamre ni na won se na Abusuapanyi kra ka no ho anya akofuna na kosiu ayi wo court so wo kan injunction na Abusuapanyi na de adwasafo and transitions e court. Abusuapanyi take that initiative. And if the Abusuapanyi becomes very radical, I know can say Abusuapanyi me hear me funu dia ma yente mo kofa funu no mra.
O say me so say be ko baby a. Me nye so. Engo baby a trust me. Omudi funu akwasha fem pa dia say Ghana.
Adepa kwa nkroma wonim so musie no gini. Okay. Omusi no gine no na omutue no de ba sinko ni krum na itina make say sa case we no adesua bebre wom ayesi nyina yesua that Lumba de yes different but we enkroni nyina si omobo say de ompese omo yebi ombeden ombeye ndi court ekoso amamre kwan so ekoso and osande na sorry sem so kraka ho a ama bibia asesa media kamen kwa de a I'll tell Akofuna say, even though the well, because my year na funny so he's the only one, and also when to make opportunity and pay homage to Nepal.
He's the only one, and then I man a bit of nothing else to say. You should just let it go and focus on the rest of the world.
Adepa say or the nice form no case we papa body wherever the body is biano or the legal right.
Yeah, me tinye kuru ha em pa go baby.
And then you mo ye and run here and the matrilineal for no eka adwa ho.
Okay, anti Abusuapanyi na nkasa wen.
Aduana for no mu fresh meja no mo ka adwa ho na ye we and run here ne.
Okay, nti na make say
mo a wose mo man.
Say ade dey what anybody ni wo ho dey wo no apa handle. Wasi ewi.
The body no wo no ho no eboa. Ba de pa.
Yeah, wasi ewi.
See I can well and the woman bia no whether so upel send second probate and say Kim, we have to execute what the will says. At the power will no so be here the two on my I just will be as I na ye the trust at the atona brabo so say the oil and say no pay. You can't change it, you can't massage it. It's way a test case pa na at the power me sha dey we my and painful more.
Alex na hono dey me hela no ya adwen sa o.
Say me kwa me baby say
dey won bia no
maybe future me but a year or my say Adwoa is going to come back wild, very wild. You know why? Akofuna punishing, even though why ye no but wa punishing papa. It's you know so onjai no hokra. She's going to really fight back.
Adepa enunti na make say it's going to be a long and a lot of litigation going on. Because omumi enu nyina no say body ni be di Adwoa ensa no go bebre bisa no painful bebre o she said say omo or the body ni be mo just omo betua 37 million den and that means that there were meetings going on. Did the meetings go Akosua now you've been part of it. That means and you want the two many no omo ya at what point did we get to our car say I feel this kind of you go ahead and then do the funeral.
Wa ha wan kaso onyanjibi wo. Or I think omo kaso won ko fa receipt bra. What I say? Omo ka chen so won ko fa receipt e che say.
Manya copy of receipt bi wa kwa measure amount. Manya copy of receipt bi intercept document bi. Na yes ma hu expenditure.
I know this I think say the won sa kan e sorry for you know more than 40 days you know.
There's another one. Adepa emienu.
Oh, okay.
I say sorry for the no kind and they say yes kabia. Mensa kan document bi ni ade. Because at the Panama machine nyoma bi na Akosua I knew said the body was being moved around. I knew said the body was being I knew said the body was. Now future can say the world no say bar. You can contest the world. That one there yes illegal you can contest it at any point. You have the legal right to contest it. And then America says it's going to be a long litigation. But you try to be and to say you just be with the autonomous. Watching be or baby answer the papa will not look too much. I know papa and papa be atina. No, I share ye date, Nabusuapanyi share ye date.
Oh yeah.
Say near corner na.
Yeah.
And say near corner.
Yeah.
See, we know the real estate that we find ourselves. And Adwoa Safon in New Seminar. Adepa is going to move from law to another state, and that is where I'm scared of.
I don't know, even though, like I said, we see a body no year, but and yet say na kebe yi be so we all know what I say.
Ne papa can be say ba. Yeah, atitire say omo ba. And painful binum nyina mo nyina ba because injunction nya ba pe na a pushing crofo bebre ne painful eden afri ho. And to me I was thinking say so pa enka omo no event no mo year without a year no. Go to to a year no class be say next month na bibi say be final funeral right. And yeah, saying I was thinking because and now dear change, you know, what was going on at Independence Square, no? I mean, name some of the body be baho, and so by another gathering. Now,
how do you send our own body be how the one body be
what chance here?
Yeah, I didn't know what's on
yeah, your mommy and son, I BC and to me see a man in your one. Maybe also make us intercept ya, dear. Me transit, me need to no share, dear, near who say okay. Need me a banner had an encounter. It could be in a hospital. So, Bekaya.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Bema no asa put no on another pedestal see I say obedi ho ya pa biu because say when ya opportunity to pay the last respect to the papa.
Oh yeah, of course.
And that one on the bufua, I don't know what he's going to do, but it's expected. Say bet trigger nyoma bibiri wana junimo. I'm only making sure say the misrure say onye na ho bone. Yeah, when people are pushed to the wall, yes.
Money in one side.
Give up.
It's just him, and then some church members and I say executives.
Yeah. We don't do any crowd nyanye basa santi. I mean treating say and painful wo Ghana kuri mo no. Mesre say omon frɛ painful no omomienu na omonka because omanka ebeye bad. Ebeye very bad.
Isn't it too late? See I body akose femi. It's almost kind of my thing.
Say asem de German nka de ebetumi aka de adada wusi abayi ya ne de okete so anajo aneba. Wo omone ne nka no mu so maka because time a 2 to 2 ya now was expecting so meka sa asem no. But we abeka ho no ebema de no so ayi.
But according to Akofuna interview or see or no kasa kwa ko dwatwa presidency ex-president any other so this is that no on gentle.
Okay, then that means we'll take his side. Said they are dealing with 5 person bukai.
And I won't miss so emblem I drop a say the always so FS idea or what can you do the sonson. It's also feel say about China more than 2 years say one person will be with you.
And also you can't take that off the table. But I say you can't take that one off the table. But when there pa say leeway kakra o won say so mo de ko court no say ye papa no patrilinear na nye matrilinear na dia ne Akofuna na ne to ye etwiba.
Oh patrilinear yeah patrilinear.
Okay.
Matrilinear no some of them is with Ajwa.
Okay, ayi Martelini Abusuapanyi no mo no.
What's in Abusuapanyi mo no? Okay, this is what happened. You could guarantee interview is it PR for Ajwa? Guarantee interview say and I no pay was no pay ya. No bisa no say Abusuafo bi ba was here. Ne ma me side ni bi omo peso omo ba no buy.
Okay, Abusuapanyi ne buy because ensaguo part no ejina Abusuapanyi ne side. And I mean so bi be ne kuna nso so a because kuna ye nso ka ho.
Ono se den ye.
Oni yere. Oh, okay. Ene Adepanya yere nkwa na ye de ye kuna o. Ene Ghana ye mankofo nti ase.
Empra ye hu ne empra but ne money be ma me buy. The money be I just a drama me. I saw a drama. It's a problem.
Oh, okay. We should be ready. Me the want to say in 10 days in your kokota ko eden. Your kokan junction ho asem ho. And also asem foforo. Videos and pictures by ye bia Akofuna ne nkofo benya bia no. On be kwa site contempt.
And that one is who be so more mobile na or hene bi buy agrek nzema hene was there. Yeah. Let me go back.
And I could only minimum tower and minimum and cancer board. I reckon the Malcomase.
Yeah,
future Kuma Asante him for no back no.
Minimum pass, minimum me couldn't feel like minimum. I mean, relate like Obi or more Musia man. I mean, what does it mean release?
I future beside
I cancer board. You need to your
future beside say Abusuapanyi bi ani area ho mode be ma na kan ni mani mu ya men fancy so na. Come on, Jeremy. Why?
I will say those who dear Abusuapanyi no.
Abusuapanyi get few. Could you go there with Abusuapanyi who be
I say
Abusuapanyi no, I had to have you Abusuapanyi.
I'm telling you.
Position here the two. I need to pack me. Won't you want the crop pot a pa unya feel?
Adepa, unnimentia.
Fancy more.
Adepa, yes, Akwabi ahenkwa ewo Manhyia no mbisa say eh na wan kwa idea say ekoye po say share Sisi a obo me din kura na obi hu yo be che miska sisi a. Akwa ne so mo bo ne din kura mo be che miska. Nti adepa ayi sa asem we den papa. I'm only looking on say ade ne koso am hwe ayi adwoanim the posture ne demeanor. Adepa it was calm. Meaning say future shares are there now.
It was calm, but she's very calm.
Me had that when they after my bemo. This I'm Korean go ahead videos.
Say, if you are doing dinner, right?
And then she be so and then she be so.
Even though she was calm, but she's you can see say she feels hurt. She really feels hurt.
I saw 3 things in her.
Even though a kind of she kind of won, but she feels hurt.
Yeah, because Ocean and Nicosia na Ayobia Yayana dia no our be vindictive.
Yes, I didn't for because now imagine say when you invite presidency, ministers, when you invite big people, now say you can imagine say who expected these big people now Akobani say a day before.
Matis and go for friend adjo to park. Mpacho mama friend adjo to park. Mama friend adjo to park.
Don't clear manu. Any adjo to park.
Mo enye na yenya gazette no mano. Mpacho this ye gazette. O share the post channel ade nyina.
She's
so omugu nsa ya mamre na any matrilinear side na they have done it. Because Osho said
oh
yeah. Say any papa any mama side no.
Because there were a lot of cultural or traditional display there, and then even at the current funeral, yeah, a lot of also papa no. Said we see any man traditional display near customary, or taking it very serious, and I did all that.
Yes, and they say they are quarter some.
So meet me before some kaka.
Mpacho, yes.
Mpacho, must maybe son. Maybe so no my son. We knew how to do it anyway, but maybe so way. Say, you know, I saw him penning for the above one thing say. A year no omuni she a year home. In this case, unya jwa dear, but at least in a year to a drink. After near near more who summer why a cha sorry and penning for any winning in ano. After that, no, after we no obey, is ya sorry them who be man say, what do you think will happen?
And you're binding.
Now, only one say, my member sister, won't tell her, yes, okay. When you are showing penny for people who you say, one papa in your empty, what won't is answer?
Me pacho matini now. Okay, matini na that is what me be say
obi only see one ma e nya adwa na ko bi san sa se wi. And na penny phone mum no mu si ho.
Mama, yen kai hu say Ghana ye constitution ma freedom of religion. Okay. Eti adwa enye binding say ne papa so na so eden. Woko. Die na ekoso nye asore ne sifu no. Nya sorry na CF no. Asori no members a papa ni choose here to be affiliated with. Enyo mo na etoto na yi ho. Nti adwo akra pa free na ekokra na asori wonya den. Onsi obi. The leaders of the church no mo na sie papa no. Nti se adwo decide say on come no mo nye bibia bi ma. The relation and an papa legacy never affected. Because
that's where may try to understand. I'm some moment Papa say I'm sorry what's your bomb saying and a bomb say united.
Oh, Adepa, I GD phone in him say yes, ukra we in the trough of it. So okay. And young Kunkun about much recruit and comment man sign are together. And see, where dear I expected you and pay for be bramo who am a sorry jija. Yeah, the houses church never became the same. Over TB Joshua said the no see function those days in an anti-view. Adentia. When the leader is no more, it affected the church. It's the entire say legacy na home by kakra because adjoa the reason papa didn't call school in Asifonia and legacy a part of it. So Kaso Mary sorry no more. The father is not there. She can choose to do or not. They are not there. They affect legacy, no, but Melania Mamre dear no and one she.
Now from Pacho, Ceci and Yesi, Yesha a daddy Lumba de, the Yesha papa and Sudia. It looks like say a man near Busiana, no. Me can some of them need to key law into their own hands to do whatever that they want to do. In this case, me no nesi, and now the young fan is the other pastor no so way back no resurrection pastor no. It is a empening for a demand no so ma put two measures. It is say ya na ye be corner na sesing me ntiase.
Mommy, that Lumba case was totally different from this. But the name seem like a cranny injunction a bamuno. What you say? Injunction on a better trigger, you might be brave. We dear Ubisamia, we see another case, quite different one crown its own because you see, you see body now well no on be contest injunction because kahwasem. So pictures ni videos we no ba say adwoate and or avoid day and ignore injunction implications. So and adwan so beka se wante on kwa no gumya no ni aka won tie redu na so ehye obitima kokasa but obitima ansan ko fa
obi ba ha say obekai but me I don't really know how to use it and that's why I don't want to talk about it. Lady be ba abekai I think say she be or say can say or say Omoko pledi you say bibisa.
No, yeah,
no Manhyia.
This guy,
omoko set aside and omoko pledi.
Also, man, a lawyer ni ko pledi.
Okay,
that time no call you know. Now I think say it was too late or something.
This will create a lot of I mean from Monday echo. And I'm your man best at your PP because
every Monday, yes, quite a lot.
Akosua is going to be very, very, very angry, very, very angry. And no more
at this time, what do you think is going through Akosua's mind?
Disappointed. He will be highly disappointed in his sister. Highly disappointed. I don't think so. He's going to forgive. Many Akosua, they always say me at the power can't some gem cram eating free men fan so. Many Akosua pad dia. Oh, Debbie.
But I said this sister also so very disappointed in himself also so much. At least Cabra, if I would be fine.
Na konya na esi onze na obi ante so.
Obi ante so.
Nti say he didn't come. See many Akosua dia nka I'll push until I seem we be kwa kudrum payinfo ni but enye me won say
when Akosua ka be kwa yi na so. At this time when we say body no dey the nya be this sister you why you
come in chain ma enya yi no nka I'll give her a direct call.
Right.
So because of the sea and intino. So pe peace.
Say me can say fine what trying a year not be whatever she's a year no yeah even though the injunction she's gone ahead and then doing whatever she's doing. Well, at this stage,
at this stage, I wouldn't be part of it, and I
why?
Find
that is all
one. He didn't pay his last respect to his dad, and you cannot deny a son the last respect. You don't know emotionally. You are DB any closure. And say what my jam papa. So be kai brim poma answer my baby or can say one who knew and went to man soon as what is answer? Closure no. A irreparable damage. You can't do anything about it. He said, closure now.
According to Akosua, for a year, that's how
it's part of the closure. Yeah, it's part of the closure. Say closure. No one who one who went to man jam nipana. There's a gap, emotional gap. How do you reconcile? See our see nipano and nessa a dear way. Me Alex dear. Gadepa asem we die nka papa no betimi afri adepa amenam hava adepa
nka papa no betimi ade sem pesa beti hobi wo se papa no betimi ade nka
papa
no man nka sawe me so okay me ti o say
Enka ebe gebe court ebe litigation matter serious pa enka I'll push for because one the man had not me can tell us Ghana paying for person come be on na papa no they couldn't but the question is we need to be to honor would the person attract the same
no that energy
nobody will watch us here yes akra na be hu but don't forget Kwame Nkrumah we did to Kwame Nkrumah I'm going to see no krum.
After Kwame Nkrumah, and again happen again.
Maybe a BBC you papa idea. Who's that? Who say what kind of say after Kwame Nkrumah they don't what?
It can never happen again.
There be
the last person.
This is a test case. And ye me actually mean I know Obian take his side. Me say I told the team say we're not going to take any side. We are not going to say anything. Be a how it's going to happen, and I wasn't surprised. Both of them, trigger Newman, I was expecting the but Akosua became very lenient. Adepa, the court to the Adeswa. Nka umoko ko spray enuana ewo ho enyomo na ho nyina se court injunction papers to reform ho Adepa to make it say obi akora ba ho mo te ayi ne se injunction enyomo na de bobo form okra obi anyade emma ho ka obekọ ko to barrier okra ka bia mfa body ntwam ambulance bi ehwema barrier be full.
I think they were very flexible. I mean, they were lenient because some matana pa ma yede if you are posting for ka obi to cry but say Saturday na nkasa na the same time omujina honi na sa time na pick up
Mommy, make my food.
Pick up the best yeah na just say how na ka be a baby what's up
na me pa Adepa nka also banche kura be sia hwie gu forma sia hwe ne yi Adepa
ebi alaba ma poto na hwie
poto na jana banche Adepa because once the person goes underground everything to issue
yeah no na say ya mama je di say go for so ka say asa police for ne don ko ga do mu nyina eyi
na mo ye eyi for na also ko ga dia nko confirm say o Adepa watch my yes ko ga diska sika ni abe first kan ko na odi
how oh baby because on komunya body do anka Akosua
Adepa mama explaining adebima Dr. Frida Owase or say you see the hypocrisy. He said he will not attend but blame Brempoma Pacho make I say me I will put
when the cancer
mama bi was here me I've always said it say Abusuapanyi efre Brempoma akora say ombra Brempoma ni Abusuapanyi ko hia wa hemfie Abusuapanyi ko twa dwan kora gye Brempoma ka dwan kora tuaye Abusuapanyi was never hiding anything from Brempoma but Brempoma wanted to move the body from transition was a new people I can say yen kan wasem but opa Brempoma went to transition without the knowledge of Abusuapanyi telling them to release the body to her, which is bad. She said, "Assembly Akosua no, yen kan say be kan nyoma bebre atwam." But one or two be on ma yen kama obia who said, "This is it." Who be fa wo fafu no? Who are you? What be that? Enyo na de koto hodom. Ndu ko fa wo fafu ayi. Wo ko fafu na.
Asemi by there has been a lot of comparison say Adwoa Safo is Brempoma, right? But in this case, Adwoa Safo, she was braved, unlike Brempoma, went to me, uncle ending Ukuni. Can you make this comparison?
Adepa enye the same. Papa no wuye no na ayi Adwoa ho. Adwoa ne move body no de call ye ko treat ho yi nyina ne ate. Till the body was in the custody of Adwoa. Papa no wuye that Lumba wuye no. Move body ni ko ni nyina be di Abusuapanyi nsem and Abusuapanyi took care of ni nyina nti sa side no second Abusuapanyi meetings ni nyoma wo ye no Abusuafo no kwa aware of it committee ote everybody came 1 week obi abaye omo kan nyina everybody was there till the question was say when did hell break loose fi de ye ma ye ni bi it was when they tried to change the funeral date. We hear the same. Otumfo ahemfo etranse. Eko kan say a year date no ye the Abusuapanyi na hye the cease. But you would an mpanyimfo say yemfanko on the 13th. Brempoma was there. And conform Busia, Abusuapanyi was lenient. Papa, she was in that meeting, but no Busiani. Mama Georgina was part of that meeting, but no Busiani. And Sa Nyoma Winano, and yet. Uko jina nche, me ka say Papa she, me Abusuapanyi should have arrested him long time ago. Uko jina obi abusia asema ko ka say me share date 13th March. Who do you think you are? Ndimire makacha Abusuapanyi going forward. Don't temper mercy with justice. Enko jina ba bi me ka say da bi. Na no adepa me ka say send me audio bi. Guy bi be ka kire platform we so say judge bi age bribe. They did the Kobe Corps. Adepa me hear audio no den.
Adepa.
Say some kind of no, me record the video. Cry na say what I say. Me say me record the friend say me life and two or three saying what I say oh yeah na so
man ko twen sign wo judge na nim na judge na de be che na what I say me nya me na wa ye tia me the judge
Alex yen famo
ba Esther oh say
I penny esa me na me kwa ko jira court ama no me su me nya adaje ni bi
eti adepa nyoma bibiri sisi starting from Monday akofuna aye tight why shit sisi and only God knows the closure and what he's going through emotionally. Say one pain and last respect. And on top of that, and also so there are legal implications. May will probably to how will how to execute it, and you may be a will no or not so person. I foresee say one here. Because organize a year, so I don't think any public but said your mobile necessity. Both of them they will lose.
Yeah.
Omumi no nyina be lose because sikane na perforce and come back.
Also
papa na yie no. Adepa when there's confusion anything. Polygamous in a polygamous home. We should be very open and expectant of characters like this. Because obiane na mame and obiane behavior odeba. And I expect to say anyoma we nyina because
oh yeah I want ebi na wa ha no I want na te say
me ba choka say what
me ba want asori pani o Kristo asafo I want na wan kwa yi no me ba to mute ho me I want this all mute ho ya na
ankwa yi yen share yi tambia abrebia na papa na okasa no na me pese me twena ade gina ade bi so
okay
ano so onka ho asem ye hwe papa no yare da ho ani baby ye de no koto wu ye de no koto ye na adwani sorry na fire ne world mu no so o state wo mu e kire nipa ko a nkofo ko mu ntua ne ho ka kama sankofo no eye asori no general secretary eni asori no eni ono apostle nangsa personal lawyer nti e ka bi e ba ye somebody no call transition ni ade nyina no omo no mutua ye em se omo de ho receipts about amani pa nyina ho nti anya adwa ne kokotuatua sa kana ye ka ho asem nya
that is a very good statement power making na boy kakra wa ha adepa mami mi se me nua yi why na the body ni control transition
onim nipa ko de koye no on say ahaye ekwan ho anya adwa na nkasa kra na koye nipa o de koye no oye papa no personal security na onim say amamre nso e kire say ne ba pani no abanti wase ogya ne ma bi hye ne nsa onye busuani nti edru ba bi a ne ma bi oho a wase ogya ma busuafo no eye ena yie no a omoye ye no nso wo hwe ne wol mu no wo state wo mu say ne maame side no omo mra yie no omo pa omo mra yie no mo beteki omo meye bibia wo na yie ho omo pekra omo ma ne wol mu sana papa ne state ye ne maame side ne papa side
aha okasa
ne papa side obi ani ho a oba yie na se aduanafo no mu free yi no obi ani ho a oba yie na se
time bena almost sa din into adwa din mana assault and run na no mo be sie you know na munim se body na free transition
Papa, and on the person may come once and say free or same free.
Yes. No, that's fine.
Yeah, walk can say a quine or a day anymore. No one. Yen I am one pie and baby because
I agree. Adeba,
baby, I see, Papa. No.
Yes.
Before na papa no yena or yes, our drawings no or the ma sorry no. Tia sorry ni see na otia simple na nki betimi asi na ebe nwanwa se onipa tiase na e de aso bofom na obisa se e de na musi ya weka se baabi a papa wu ebesie no nti yenya kuduro anye sade no nti otofo mpe na nkofo sorry ye asori no sorry ye esi sa museum kese na esi ho no adwoa once di kranim e kwan no ohono mu nyina so se plot for mu yeso yi nne no mputa asase no uyi bebia o kire yen se yenye ni museum no a dia ka nyina ya asori ne dia property na Ghana hankasa senka ade ko ye de betu so yi de no kure e wo man mu a ne se wo police a nka police fo kra na nka yo se ko guide ho nyina asa amaye the mimic sorry se me kwa guide ono no ba ho a na ye ntokwa between asa hwan na beka nti yen ye de yewere hye amambofo mu na se omu no madi ehwamo.
I agree. Medium in say kwan dey say dey work na kwan no
papa na class no security service a wa register e break tutu no buy no interior minister etwa asa ayinu antinasa security for no omum value bio sanka yin security for no kwa betimi akọ guide ho a bibia obi antimi ntoni na nsi by interior minister balance in then ho back oboko manyofo a omhwe police for ya post bia yan pe na papa share na ba vest na
say for me say wo papa no yesie na yensie
me am tia me ka to
Mommy
yensie no
me da say Stesta, but your more question be one of my things said those are the questions.
Our process enya de
yensie no
then na ma wunya gidi say at this time ya ye hu se ka bia besin twa na so screen wunya bi hu ye mpacho
ka na betwe mu no wonim say wi ase ye nyina ye papa ankanya sa akra na ebe ye no bisa obi okwa yi na sese hwan ni hu papa na ni ase nipa ba akopɛ wo si wo hu papa na ni ase nipa ba akopɛ sei asɔre no Ghana hankwa ye over 150 branches 150 branches
mete sa sorry many bi anopa yi na omo ka so omo hu ye
enya no kra
for potepa na enka wo se nka papa se bibia ko pepe na sumbi ba ye wo se nka mukusi sa dan
na you ni timbu museum na wo ho no
ai
edan akese ahoro dumienu ene wo mu wa kire edan ko ayensie ne wo mu nti yesi ye no wie no ya ye ni tim ya ye ni bibia pepepe nti ho na na wasi
enra ye hu video bi anadwo no menim say if you came across one of those videos na eye ya hye mpa wo ho entoma guso and I say
on say later omde board kra kwesi wa no mo hwe TV ho Mama fa na ntompam
mo de bibisa say sam kana no ma hye efe ne say video na ihu ya ma hye eye ntomagu sa bed ne so na uwura dan bi ma be hu say akokọ bi kra gina ho che say de ho city na ho no kwa yes samampom bi sa say video was free sa dan ni mo na ba ya na
me hu sa video no ntina me pesa me ka ho asem nemu edan no mienu akese ni dikan na baako mu na ye bededa no na ye wi a yakosie no baako mu
because also what here wo so hu ye de bia no o ma ye na wunim. How about that?
Oh, me bibia betimi asi
because ye me see me hu ye no na ye sesa na o ma hyehye no a wo kra so hu ye me hu
anura mo nhwe niema mo me nhwe mfiri angle hanso nhwe. Yeah.
Okay, obi say it's not from Kantanka. Okay. All right. Okay.
Eti nka papa no kra senke bededa no tamben kra na adwa bidu ayi na se enura no obedu o tamben okay den betu machi mami
me pacho o ya sorry ba ana abusuani
me asore ba.
Oh, okay. Wada Roma o Krista asafo ena papa de asori no ahye akofransa se oni ho a ono no meye te se papa ana
onim papa boja kese e wono ani fie taifa badwanum no da na di efre ne ba no de akofna ai di swai manu na usai kire no uwie no de ne sapo no bom paye manu.
Okay.
Ordinary tran na so bra otia si de ontimi nkase wajani na ama no ordinary tran na so se omedi asori nanim nti obedi asori nanim pepepe.
Okay. Na se papa ade national kunya so ade na owu ye mosa ayesa ade ni bim.
On say constitution mo. Na chire se papa ofri ho a 3 months yinyi nipa na odi bra no tiase no utumi se otimi appoint nipa.
Okay.
No kasa semi ahinta semi a kire o bra papa no de akofuna tena akonwa so no niema bebri no de share nensa niema no bi kotia yen members ni yemu panifo no bi se kire na wo ne papa ne nam na wadwuma nso ani a ono ye oba tanti oyedi nemo ne banaba no omba ben satraye enti brea o start se o ye san satraye o mu no di nipa bibri bi nso enhia enti yes almost start ye audios atem didi me say me nim say me audios be 2000 ayi di matem because ye person no kore no dead enti ena papa no say akofuna transenia
we so can so penifo no na so ye floor member
send ram chire odi pa me ye me family me original pastor.
Aha.
Oh, okay.
Because that's all cast your member minim say onya member ba say me can wo say cast your member minim so onya just member it didn't me say so
me ye me hu kwan
mama pacho asa beto dwa say papa say tu na de so no kure bi